Consistency is key. Consistency is key. And the reason it's important for us to talk about tonight is because there's distractions everywhere. It's Martin Luther King Day, presidential inauguration day, national championship game is going on right now as we speak. There's a lot of other things you guys could be doing with your time right now. But at the end of the day, every one of you men has a dream. Every one of you guys is working towards something. And for us, baseball season is now. So all that work that you've put in up to this point is setting you up for success today. And you've been extremely consistent up to this point. So who would we be if we just went and put 2-3 months worth of work in to be like, nah, I'm going to take today off because I don't have school and the football game's on tonight? What? Why would we do that? We wouldn't do that. And you guys wouldn't do that because you're sitting here right now with me on this call, continuing to put in work. Continue to put in work. Consistency is key. You're not always going to have 100% days. You're not always going to feel the best. You might feel a little sick. You might feel a little tired, whatever it might be. But sometimes just showing up and putting in a little bit of work goes a heck of a long way. You don't got to be perfect. Matter of fact, this game you're never going to be perfect in this game. You're going to have to figure out how to play day in and day out, feeling tired, feeling beat down, with your rhythm and your routine off a little bit, with things going on at school, with your girlfriend barking at you, with your parents down your throat. All these things are going on, but the way you can combat that is just by being consistent and doing the things that you have already promised yourself that you would do, being accountable to yourself and the goals that you set. And no matter what's going on in the world, whether it's a national championship game, your girlfriend just broke up with you, you're going to show up and put in the work to the best of your ability, whatever that is that day. All right. Told you guys we're going to keep it short and sweet tonight. We're only about 4 minutes in. I want to take one quick moment and open it up. Does anybody else want to chime in? We got Matt Risco, our pitching coach, here tonight. He's been a college coach for the last 2 years. My man knows what he's looking for. He knows what you guys, are trying to get to. He knows what that looks like. And so if you don't know him or you haven't met him, go pick his brain a little bit. Say, hey, you've been a college coach at a really good program. What's that look like based on where I'm at right now? Risco, you got anything in terms of consistency tonight? And I'm just going to echo what you say because they're not going to be able to hear you, but consistency. Yeah. 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 So Risco said plan. Have a plan. Each one of you guys has a plan and you've executed that plan up to this point. And the key is to just have accountability partners, guys like that are in this group right now that are going to encourage you to stay consistent with that plan. That are not going to be like, oh, bro, why are you getting on that call tonight? The football game's on. No. You don't want to be around those guys. You want to be around those guys that are like, yo, I know the football game's on, but I got something I've committed to. And it's part of my plan that's going to get me to where I want to go. Those are the guys you want in your corner. And those are the guys that are on this call right now. Those are the AJ Newbies of the world, the JT Crosses, the Jude Shooks. Those guys, just like you, have a plan, holding each other accountable to it, and staying consistent each and every day, which is sweet. Does anybody else got anything else? Jeremiah Bruman, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Glad you're here. First timer.
What's up, coach?
What's up, big dog?
But
Anybody got anything to chime in on? Floor is open. Any of you guys? Nada. Davin, Mr. Consistency himself. Give us a consistency tidbit, Davin Suela. What makes you so consistent?
Just like thinking about my end goal, like where I want to be, like where I want to go. Like
Yeah.
I just put that in my mind, and like I'm just like, well, there's only one way to get there, and that's get better each and every day.
That's dope, man. That's so good. That's so good. So he said, do the work, right? You do the work to get to the end goal. You've got good goals. Your goals are set. Now it's a matter of just doing the work to get to where you want to be.
Yes,
What'd you
sir.
say, Jude? Jude Shook's got a question. What you got?
How are you keeping consistent when you've been on a plan?
Okay. So Jude said, how do you stay consistent when you've been on a plan, but that plan has come to an end and you don't have a plan anymore? First of all, you always have to be evaluating where
So
you're
what
at
are
in
you
the
trying to play?
process, right? If you are getting to the
You trying to
end of
play?
your program, that's about time. You need to start evaluating what's happened up to this point, what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for
All right, I'm
you,
gonna play a one-on-one
and then
game and then
begin
let
to
me know. All
make
right.
minor adjustments so that you can have a locked and loaded plan the second the other program finishes or completes, right? So my response to you, Jude, would be if you're in a place where you feel like you're in between seasons, take a moment to be quiet. Take a moment to reflect. Don't wander aimlessly for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But I'd rather you take a day, not come here, not go to the gym, but sit quietly to yourself and take a dedicated moment of time to evaluate yourself, look at your goals, make adjustments from the previous plan, and set a program or a plan to move forward into. Does that make sense? So it's a lot of self-reflection to answer your question in one word. You have to always be self-reflecting in this game. And if you're not, if you catch yourself being stagnant and you're just like, I'm stuck right now, this is what I've done and this is where I want to go, but I'm kind of in limbo in between, stop. Take a breath. Evaluate where you're at and where you want to be and the adjustments you need to make. Biblically, God says, be still and know that I am God. And so I found myself being a million miles an hour all the time, right? If you guys know me, y'all know my personality. I'm like just bouncing off the wall. And so the challenge for me is to do just that, is to be still, to be quiet, shut the world away, close my door, and just breathe and reflect and set a plan to move forward into. Because once you give me that plan, I'm off to the races, just like most of you guys. So be still, trust God, trust the process, lean on your accountability partners, and get back to work. Anybody else? Love it. Y'all go watch that football game. Enjoy your evening. I love you guys so much. We here at the Futures Association want the best for you. I hope you know that. And we don't want to just talk it. We want to be about it. We want to be about it. And so we want to show you that love. And so anytime you come through here and you see me or Risco or Bray or Nick Daly, don't hesitate to stop and say what's up. Don't hesitate to catch us in a moment when it's quiet and you can say, hey, you got a minute? I'd love to just sit and talk for a second because we are here for you in ways way greater than just swinging a baseball bat or throwing a baseball as hard as you physically can. All right. I love you guys so much. Y'all have a great night. Enjoy your week. Stay warm. Be kind. Be kind to your parents. Be kind to your girlfriends. Be kind to your siblings. And take care of your classwork so you can stay on that baseball field and keep dominating. All right. Love you, boys. Good night.
Thank you.